Why did you run away? Growing up, I resented my parents. They controlled everything about my life. They decided what I wore, what I ate, what I watched, and even what music I listened to. They never let me go anywhere outside of school, and I was never allowed to spend time with friends. If I wasn't at school, I was at home. If I wasn't eating dinner with them, I was locked in my room. And I do mean locked. When I was 10, they installed a lock on the outside of my door because they thought I wandered too much. At school, I watched my classmates hang out with their friends, go to birthday parties, and get their phones taken away for texting in class. I didn't even have a phone because my mom believed it would corrupt me. I wasn't allowed to have social media or watch Disney Channel because they thought it was filled with bad influences. I had no control over anything in my life. For a long time, I thought this was normal. I thought all parents screamed at their kids for forgetting to put a fork in the dishwasher. I thought it was completely fine that I had to wear long skirts and oversized sweaters in the summer because modesty was the most important thing. I thought it was reasonable for my parents to read my diary because parents have the right to know everything about their child. Then I turned 16, and I started to understand that this was not how most people lived. I saw my classmates making choices for themselves, forming opinions, and expressing themselves freely. I realized that my life was nothing like theirs. I had to think through every action and every word to avoid making my parents angry. One night, I got home 2 minutes late from school. The bus was running behind, and there was nothing I could do about it. As soon as I walked through the door, I saw my father's face twist with anger. He didn't ask what happened. He didn't care about the reason. He just started yelling about how I had disrespected their rules and was trying to rebel. Then he grabbed my arm, hard enough to leave a mark. At that moment, something inside me shifted. I nodded along with his lecture, keeping my face blank. I took my punishment without arguing, knowing that fighting back would only make it worse. I was locked in my room without food for 2 days, which was nothing new. But for the first time, I felt something I had never felt before. I felt ready. I did not cry. I did not beg. I waited. That night, when I heard my parents go to bed, I moved quickly. I had been planning for months, secretly stashing away money and thinking about the best way to leave. I stuffed my school bag with clothes, grabbed the cash, and quietly opened my window. I climbed out and walked away without looking back. I went straight to my best friend's house, even though my parents had forbidden me from seeing her. Her parents took me in without hesitation, and the next morning, they helped me go to the police. CPS got involved, and my parents did everything they could to act like they were just strict but loving. They said I was troubled and that they were only trying to protect me, but I had proof. I had bruises. I had years of diary entries detailing every impossible rule, every punishment, and every time they made me feel like I was nothing. I never went back. That was 5 years ago. Now I have my own life, my own place, and the freedom to make my own choices. I wear what I want, go where I want, and live without fear.